Well, it is morning, and it is pizza day. Now, once again, we're going to roll back to last night, about 12 hours ago. And well, the first part of what I have to say, I wouldn't call it actually real important, but you might say it might be worth hearing. But when you get into where I'm cutting up all these little pieces that you see here, and you want to get ahead to right now, just scroll ahead to the time shown on the bottom of your screen. And then you'll avoid a whole bunch of cutting up photo etches, about, I'm guessing, 10 minutes of it. No, I kind of enjoyed it, and maybe some of you do as well, but there could be people that are absolutely sick of watching me using this thing. Anyway, yeah, let's go back to last night, and then we'll get back to this morning. Well, on this very warm Winnipeg evening, 30.3, and it's about 10 to 7. Yeah, it's been a warm day. We've had a warm summer, which I guess is kind of nice. Kind of a lot better than the cold winter that I was complaining about a few months ago. But I actually came back to try and work a little bit here on get some of our starfish stuff. But about a couple of hours ago, I guess now, I realized that I didn't watch Steve's Friday upload from the model shed. So I watched that. Well, not all of it, Steve. If you're listening, and you probably aren't, but I don't always watch all of it. I sort of skip through it, and if I see something that catches my eye, I'll watch it. But because you're using the Pontos detailing kit, and you've got an awful lot of fantastic detail, and you're doing a fantastic job, but it is in some ways a lot different than what I'm doing. So I'm not watching. You know how I like to be honest in my videos. So I'll be honest. I probably watch half of it. And yeah, you put the boats on the deck, and wow, it looks really good. And I've mentioned this before. It's going to be museum quality. It already is museum quality, and you're not done. Anyway, then I got another comment that I read that I missed. I missed it this morning. It was up for about I guess 9-10 hours already, and I missed it. And the viewer indicated that he had uploaded a video, and so I thought I'll watch it. And it was only about 9 minutes long, and I thought, well, I can watch this. And he referred to me. And, that got me to thinking, I wonder how many other people have maybe referred to me, or maybe even asked me a question in their videos, and I haven't responded back simply because I didn't watch. So I guess a couple of things. If you've uploaded a video and said something to me or asked me a question and I didn't respond, please don't take it personal. I think people don't realize how much time it takes to produce an episode. I realize now that I probably spend, for every 10 minutes that I video, I probably spend at least an hour at the computer, editing it out and clipping this and adding this and inserting this, and it's all stuff that I enjoy. I'm not complaining. I really enjoy it. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it. But I read all the comments, If you comment, and there's not that many. There's maybe only 8-10 comments per episode. So it's I read everybody's comment and I try to acknowledge it. But it's possible that you have uploaded a video and I haven't watched it, and I haven't responded, or I didn't give it a like or something like that. Please don't take it personal. It's just that I've only got so much time, and I'm spending almost all of it doing my own show. There was, I mentioned in yesterday's episode how this guy Dave, mentioned me. Well, if he hadn't have put a comment in Jim Steen's Facebook group, I probably would not have seen it. And he probably, and if I didn't respond back, he probably would have thought, well, you ungrateful so-and-so. And it's just, I didn't see it. I feel bad about that. I wish I could watch everything. Yeah. Now, I don't know. Do I have time to... Yeah, I've been talking here for 4 minutes? I have time to work on this a little bit this evening. This very warm evening. In fact, in the house here, what do we got here? 27.4. It says 27.4 on the one thermometer and 27.2 on the other. That's hot for the inside of a Winnipeg house. I should turn on the air conditioner. Anyway, let's just recompose here and see if we can find some of our little photo etch parts. Okay, I did turn on my air conditioner. Perhaps you can hear it running. Anyway, if you notice here, D23 and D24, they look almost identical, but there's probably some little difference going on. So I think what I should do is make labels and put them in tins like I did with the Bismarck. And so anyway, we need 23, and we need 2 of them. Okay, and get my other label over here, and 24. Okay, now as far as the 2 what is it here? The 2 22s. We need a 22 here and a D22 here. Now they are so obvious. I'm not going to get them mixed up with anything. What else do we need 2 of that might look alike? Well, I'll study it. Okay, B7. That's another one that's you can't get that mixed up. But here we've got number 9. You probably can't read that, and this is number 8. Now these two, if they were flipped over, they're sort of like a mirror image of each other. But obviously, there's a subtle difference, probably in the way it bends. I would think in the way it bends. So I'm going to have to make labels for this, for 8 and 9, keep them separate, and then we need a couple of 26s. That says 26. That says 26. These two obviously doesn't matter if they get mixed up. Okay, I think that's going to be about it. Okay, B38. That's our big platform here. Let's get this one. This will be kind of a fun one. I don't need the macro lens for this. In fact, I couldn't really use the macro lens for this. It just wouldn't fit in. Okay, I guess that statement about the couldn't use the macro lens is not true, because all I would do is just have the camera further back. No, this is... Did I cut the wrong place? There. I think I actually cut in the wrong place. Okay. Well, hopefully. I'm almost scared to look. For some reason, this piece is sort of sticking down really hard on that plastic that's underneath there. Yeah, I think I did. I think well, hopefully when I solder it, it'll, oh, I see what's the problem. There's no little, when you drag the blade off of the part and onto the tab, there's no, yeah, you have to just, okay. Well, I think I more or less got it. See, like right here, listen. So you can hear it comes off the edge and onto the tab. You can't go wrong. But on something like this, that doesn't work like that. You have to well, did I mention I'm not going to paint these parts when they're on the sheet anymore? Okay, here's another one that, you come off the part and you think you're on the tab, but you're not. You're still on the part, so you have to come back about okay, I think I did not too badly there. Now, I got this one. I think we have all the... Did I get this one here? I did now. This one's still stuck on. I must have missed these two. I'll flatten that back down. Did I miss it? Okay, this is the one that I had the problem with, that I first realized that. Okay. You know, I don't think I've ever had a problem like this before. Oh, here's another one. Okay, that's gotta be it now. Yeah. Okay. Okay. 7, 8, and 9. These are going to be easy. It's really easy to find where the edge is. Okay, let's just flip them over and get the other side. Did I miss one again? I don't think so. Yeah, I did. Okay, so this is number 8. You know what? I just realized I didn't make a label for number 8. Okay. Well, this one here we don't need a label for this one. It's so obvious. Well, I don't know why it was. I was having a harder time getting these pieces than I have in the past. We got them, and they're not mixed up. They're all properly labeled, those that need to be labeled. And I guess we'll be working on our starfish tomorrow morning. So all being well, we'll see you in the morning. Now, one of the viewers, and you know what's going to happen now, don't you? Suggested that we try the tripod on the deck before we get too much fragile detail on it. And so I haven't tried it yet. It's at the point now where I have to be really careful how I pick it up. And he was suggesting that possibly it might need some tweaking. Well, I can see right now where mine might be okay. Oh, I'm bending my little supports here. I forgot about them. Well, you know, I think to make it easy for myself, I'm going to drill out those holes just a little bit bigger. Maybe that's the tweaking he was talking about. Anyway, This thing should sit there all by itself. No, I don't want to chance it. Let's get it back into some sort of support here. All right. Yes, it is pizza day. And you don't often see me eating it. In fact, you probably never see me eating it, and you probably never will. But I'll often make a salad and I'll have it with the pizza. And I think I did mention this though, that for the croutons, I use all brand buds. And okay, it's at 0. Okay, it's about 45 grams, 44 grams, 45 grams of all brand buds. I won't put them all in right now because they're going to get soggy. Okay, now, when I got the groceries out of my neighbor's car a couple of days ago, there was a jar of apple cider vinegar. I've been using white vinegar up until this week, and I thought, I'll try the apple cider vinegar. It's like 5 times as expensive. So, 0. Okay, 36 grams, which would be about 36 milliliters. Okay, now, here's the problem. Don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not. It says 0 calories. How is that possible? So I go online, and according to everybody else, apple cider vinegar has around 22 calories per 100 grams. Well, this is supposed to be in, where is it? I read it here before, in 15 grams, yeah, or milliliters, that'd be like 15 grams. So in 15 milliliters, it says 0. There has to be something. Now, did they think that if they put 0 on there, people would buy it more because it's less fattening? I don't know. Anyway, that's my beef for today. Now, speaking of beef, we got ground beef on here, and mozzarella cheese, and a Delicious pizza underneath it, and I'm just going to go ahead and enjoy it, and then we'll get back to the model. Okay, pizza day is always a bit of a setback, but not really. Now, if I added this up right, so far, altogether, including breakfast, I've had 1,143 calories. It's been worse on pizza day, but I'm going to draw the line for today, and that's probably all I'm going to be having. Oh, I'll probably have tea or something like that, but I won't even put milk or anything in the tea. Mind you, who would want to put milk in their tea? No, excuse me. I keep an accurate record here, as you can see, and this goes way back when I started the beginning of February. I guess what I'm trying to say is that whatever I'm doing, it's working. In fact, this week, in all likelihood, I will have hit what I consider to be a real milestone. No, not to where I want to be. I probably won't be there until November. But there'll be a bit of a milestone. And if I get there, well, I'll tell you what it is on the next pizza day. In the meantime, yeah, until we meet again at pizza time. Now, as long as we're talking about deception in advertising, this set of drill bits that I've got here, I bought them here in Winnipeg at Sears. Now, here in Canada, at least in Winnipeg, Sears has gone out of business. I don't know if they're in business anywhere else in North America, but anyway, they're gone. And but anyway, I was walking through Sears and went through the tool department, because that was my favorite department, actually. Now, first of all, I should say that a lot of Sears Craftsman tools were really good. But anyway, so I see this, and it was half price sale, and I'm thinking, oh, that's not too bad. And I was thinking, you've got all of these bits, and they're all got different numbers and so on, and they just minutely go up in size. And I thought, well, that's exactly what I want, and for the kind of stuff I like to do. I like to have precise stuff. So anyway, I bring them home, and after a while, I'm looking at them, and I'm thinking, well, let's check these out. Well, don't you know, you'll have 4 or 5 bits that are all exactly to the same size to the thousandths, and then it'll jump up, and you'll have a few more that are exactly the same size to the thousandths of an inch, and then it'll jump. And all they did was they just took. Well, you know what they did. They didn't give you what they're saying they give you. So, well, mind you, half price sale. What are you going to do? Take them back? No, I didn't. I've kept them, and I've ruined one. That's why it's upside down here. Forget how I did it. I wrote dull on it. Anyway, let's get on with it here. Okay, according to the index, it says it's a 7/64. Now, I don't know, maybe this is a little bit too big, but I think it's going to give us a loose fit here. Why is that not going down? There's something, you know what? I was wondering why it's not going down, but I can see, you can't see it, but there's another part underneath there. But I think that's going to be okay. That's going to, allow us to get the peg in the hole. Now, the good part about not being able to go all the way through, now I imagine I could have, because it's just plastic underneath there, but it's possible that it could all of a sudden plunge, and I'll end up bending something like this little piece of photo etch that's supposed to represent a lead-in, I guess, for the aerial or whatever's supposed to go on there. Okay, I want to see how this is going to fit just as bad as you do. Maybe I should bend these back just a little bit more. Grab it by the top here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so to that viewer who, gave me the tip about this not fitting, thanks, because undoubtedly we would have had problems later on. Well, our video is already up to about half an hour long. I think I'm going to call it quits for today. Might come working at it again this evening, and I might not. Anyway, in the meantime, I'll get everything cleaned up here, get our hood back in a nice safe place, and set up for soldering. And I think I said we were going to solder today, didn't I? Well, we had the pizza anyway. Alright, got this back. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we'll be seeing you tomorrow.